Hello, everyone.
Hello. Welcome to the most kerfuffled, the hoppinest house party, the most unprepared podcast on the internet. Sad
Nut.
humans. Nut. I am one of your many
Yeah,
great hosts.
unfortunately.
I am NPC, and I'm going to pass the mic to my favorite bucket wheel excavator.
Hi, I'm Snart. I'm also a host here. I might be the largest bucket wheel excavator in the Northern Hemisphere, and I'm gonna pass it over to Aaron.
Hey, it's the people that are actually prepared podcast. We're calling this episode the three-man group because there's only three of us right now.
Yeah, everyone
Excuse
else
me.
decided not to show up.
Did you just assume my gender?
I put the
Man.
three-human group, but
There we go.
yeah, but I'm the average Aaron. So yeah, we're all actually the three of us are actually here after we were told, yeah, let's push the podcast back to 9:30 by a certain brown person, and he isn't here.
Yeah, and the thing is, like, Aaron is the only host that isn't drinking, so this is gonna be a really interesting episode.
Yeah, we're gonna get to encounter drunk Snart for one.
Oh, if we're lucky.
We're going to talk about sad stuff. We're going to talk about interesting stories that we've all had through the week. So we got.
You know what?
I also
At
think
this-
I had said
Go ahead.
this. We're doing episode 4 this Wednesday for the stream, and then on we're going to release episode 4 on Friday. So we're gonna do the stream and the recording on Wednesday, and then release it on Friday. So
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
same
And
time,
hopefully
same time.
hopefully most of the hosts will actually be here.
So
Hopefully.
I would actually be very impressed if more than half of the hosts showed up,
yeah. One of them's at a job, and
which is understandable. You gotta work.
then the other is I don't know where the fuck he's at.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, just no, we're not getting reasons here. We're just kind of sitting in the dark.
So yeah, so we may pull in our biggest fan. We will not name him by name to not.
But let me tell you, he's super famous.
Yeah.
And if we
I
allow
hear he has
anybody,
at least 1,000 YouTube subscribers, but I'm not sure if that's true or not.
So basically, though, and I think we could agree on this, is that we give them about 20 or 30 minutes if we pull
Basically,
in
when
people
we
from
run out
our
of things
Discord.
to talk about.
Like, if we pull in people from our Discord, we're gonna have them in for about 20 to 30 minutes.
Yeah. Or basically until we get sick of them.
I think that'll happen in 15.
What, 15 seconds?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah.
All
Our
right.
fans aren't
So-
that bad, but there's moments.
Hey, most of our community doesn't even listen to the podcast.
Yeah, there was that one Asian-sounding person that was in here, and
Rika?
yeah, she was
We talked a lot about Filipino food the other day.
like she barely spoke well, she spoke English, or I don't know. Apparently, our podcast was posted in a trans group, so
What?
I don't.
Oh,
That was
Do we appeal to trans people?
or a safe space, I guess.
yeah, they must like
I
the
mean-
bucket wheel excavators.
Yeah, I was about to say we do use correct gender pronouns.
Mm-hmm.
Except for mine, but we're not allowed to say that. We will get banned off Twitch if we use my proper gender pronoun.
Oh,
Hey, so I've got a topic for us first.
Go
So,
for it.
all right. So, have you guys heard that the U.S. government lost nearly 1,500 immigrant children? Just lost them?
How do you lose 1,500 immigrant children?
Well, here's the story.
Oh,
So, like,
I left in my other jacket.
oops.
15,
Yeah, I
think
I'm
I
looking
left
this
them at
up.
the gas
15,
It's not your
1500.
phone, it's children.
So
Yeah,
it's
so what they did-
1,500, right?
1,500, yeah.
Okay, so
1,500.
Yeah,
So,
children.
what
lost.
happened, you know, is that they, you know,
Jesus.
these immigrants were taken from the border and like they were with their families, right? So it was kids, parents. They separated the kids from the parents, and somehow they got lost.
What?
Right? Like, where
I'm
did they
looking
go?
at this.
So
Where?
what? Did they just like grind them up and use them as fertilizer or
Oh
something?
god, no.
Well, what a lot of people are thinking is that they were sold into human trafficking, which is really
Well,
messed up.
I actually heard a similar story, but it was African American women,
Hmm.
where a bunch of them just went missing
mean
in the
slavery?
Pacific Northwest.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically,
Like
Well, people
actual
say that
bondage?
human trafficking is modern day slavery.
Yeah.
it really is though. Wow, most of the hosts aren't here, and we're already talking about serious things like sex trafficking and whatnot. Hey,
Oh.
Brownman, welcome to the podcast.
Don't tell me you fucker started.
Yeah, we
were just
started.
Of course
talking about,
we did.
We were just talking about sex trafficking. What's your opinion on sex trafficking and slavery? Do you think it should be legal? Yes or no?
100%. Yes.
Fuck.
Hmm.
I would like to solve the puzzle. The puzzle being, should sex trafficking be legal? And my answer is yes.
There you go.
I just got home from work and my phone died, so I couldn't do anything.
Hey, your microphone sounds like garbage.
Yeah, I know. I'm on my phone, you fat retard.
Well, then get off your phone and join the call when you can use a good microphone.
Working on updates 84%. Don't turn off your PC. This will take a while. I fucking hate
Then go take a nap real quick.
I can mute him.
No, I'm awake. I'm more awake than ever. I swear to God, I will rape you. Well, I can't say that.
Alright.
Brownman is back and he's filthier than ever. It's saying one of your mom's monologues there, NPC.
Oh, so actually,
Fuck.
Brownman's username, his current nickname, reminded me. His nickname is currently Brown Meth. I hung out with a friend that I know from high school last night, and it was not a good time. It was very uncomfortable because we ended up hanging out and we drank some beers in my car. I mean, oh no, I would never drink in public.
Never drink and drive.
Oh well, my blood alcohol content was always below 0.08. I promise.
There you go.
Yeah, so I was well within the law. And so we were drinking for a little bit, and then she's like, hey, let's go to my friend's house. And I'm like, okay, I'm down to kick it at somebody's house, just hang out. So we get there, and she goes inside, like, oh, stay here. And she went in there and smoked meth.
No.
Without a
Jeez.
doubt. She came out all twacked out, just talking all crazy. And it was just really uncomfortable. And, like, I'm really bad at, like, saying, like, hey, I got to get out of here. This situation sucks.
Should have beat her in the fucking head for doing meth. I would have beaten her like she's my stepchild.
Damn.
Yeah, you know, I can't say I didn't think about it.
Should have done it.
Yeah, but I'm really bad at like saying no. I've got to go. So we ended up hanging out till like 3 a.m.
So that's why you weren't here yesterday.
Yeah, and the entire
I was
time
worried sick about
so
you.
uncomfortable. And it's just super sad seeing people that I know from high school like getting all strung out on meth.
I'm not gonna use names, but what's it called? So my freshman year, I was in a class with a bunch of seniors,
Mhm.
and
Use their names.
these guys are pretty cool. And I was like, okay, cool. I'll probably never see these guys again, but it was fun meeting you guys. So the year ends, they graduate. I'm a sophomore. I go to this one music thing, which is it's like a little fucking concert with local artists they do. Some kids from my school play that shit. It's like really bad because it's super liberal. Every Halloween, and so yeah, dude, my fucking friends got booed off the stage for using the word fuck, and they got kicked out of the venue.
Really?
Yeah, in one of their songs.
That's dumb.
So, yeah, I know. So
What a square club.
yeah, so I was thinking of like bringing my fucking melodic death metal band that I'm working on to that show next year.
Hardcore.
Also,
Do what you want.
Brown Meth is working on a melodic death metal band. I can do vocals, but anyways, so that's besides the point. So I saw the kid. I was like, "Yo, what's up, man?" And he's like, "Oh, hey, nothing much, man. How about you?" I was like, "We're good. We're just talking." And then I see my friend Kai. I didn't mean to use. All right.
No,
well,
don't use their names. Don't use their names. Just use their social security numbers
Okay.
And credit card numbers with the.
and street address.
All right. I see FJ117. We'll call him that because he's brown.
Fair enough.
And his brother's name is Finn. God damn it! Now everyone knows who I'm talking about. Anyways, so,
You're really bad at this.
yeah, I'm terrible.
Don't
yeah.
worry. None of your friends actually listen to the podcast.
Oh yeah, no. Most of my friends think this is poop. Anyways,
That's
I
because it is.
Yeah, I know. Anyways,
But
so
it's fun.
I'm talking to him, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you remember that kid? We'll call him Jew Boy. You remember that kid, Jew Boy?" He's like, "Yeah," and he's like, "Oh, you know he does meth now." I was like, "I'm sorry, what?" And he's like, "Yeah, he dropped out of fucking college. He's like doing meth." I was like, "Oh shit, that's not good."
No kidding.
And I saw him one day, and he had his fucking sleeve ripped off, and he had like a bunch of it was like a cutoff, and he had like a bunch of fucking like needle dots on his
Like
fucking
track marks all up and down his arm.
Yeah, bad.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like this whole feeling of seeing people that I used to go to high school with now strung out. It's just like, oh my god, there really is no hope for people from this town.
Nope. What's hope?
Not
Damn.
not the town in general, but just like some people.
Yeah, and some people are just predisposed to that stuff. But the area that I live in is actually one of the highest meth-producing counties in America.
Well, it's because
So-
it's fucking California.
Yeah, and the Inland Empire of Southern California.
Oh,
Yeah, like
that's-
if there's any California listeners out there, and I know there is a few, well, I actually don't know if they listen to the podcast, but they're at least in the Discord. The Inland Empire, speaking hard, the Inland Empire of California is very well known for having a giant meth problem. It's also got some of the worst drinking water in America, coincidentally.
Wisconsin has a lot of meth areas.
Oh, they really do, man.
Yeah, my friend's from Wisconsin. He's like from the city part though, not
I have a friend from Wisconsin.
He's not. He's not from the boonies.
not from the booties. The boonies or the booties?
No,
Boonies.
out of
Boonies.
Wisconsin. Out of
Oh, it's
Wisconsin,
booties,
it's
I
not
just
the ponies, it's the sticks.
It really is the sticks, man.
It's just nothing but trees for as far as the eye can see.
Yeah, actually, and there's a lot of fucking meth because no one
Tree-
comes out here. Like,
Is
you won't
meth
get
just
caught.
in everywhere that's just like dead?
Maybe. I mean,
Like,
we're
it
all
seems-
dead inside.
Like it
We're all
seems like
dead
you guys are
inside in
talking
general.
about this stuff, and it's just like, oh, meth is here, meth is there, meth is everywhere. And I'm just like,
Meth is here.
With Dr. Seuss.
one meth, two meth, red meth, blue meth.
If you got red meth, there's gotta be an issue.
Yeah, it's called blood.
Ooh.
Yeah. Is this a blood diamond? Oh, the bloodiest. The two kids who mined it, they kill each other. This is the blood joke.
Was that a movie?
No, it was a Family Guy reference because I'm terrible and I want to die.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
So
Same,
what's the
honestly.
difference?
Oh, so this girl that I thought was cute, and she added me on Snapchat from work. Turns out she has a boyfriend she's been dating for 2 years. Not good.
Get wrecked.
Mm. Yeah, that's not that good, man.
Not good.
Yep.
Jesus. We got 3 viewers on the live stream, and probably 2 of those are us.
I'm actually not looking at it right now, surprisingly.
No, we got NPC guard, and then I think 3 others. 5. Oh, why are there? There's 5 people watching us. Oh, okay, cool.
Oh. Well, let's not focus on that.
That's
Let's think of
cool.
something
Thank
else
you.
to talk about.
Yeah, guys,
Let's
thank you.
think
What's
about
good?
meth and how we should use it. I mean, not use it. Promote drugs on the server or this stream.
Hope we don't promote. Yeah.
We could talk about drugs.
Hey, like, can I just say what's funny is, wait, where did NPC guard go?
I'm
topic.
sure his internet went out.
Okay.
Hot topic. Actually, we'll wait for what's his name.
Okay. But you know what's funny with Dare? If you guys know what Dare is, if you don't know, I will tell you it is. Yeah, I'm going to look it up to remind myself, but I know it stands for the Drug Abuse Resistance Education.
Oh, yeah.
When that was a huge thing, that was definitely like I went to a school.
Dude, that thing didn't work at all.
No,
That thing
no,
was
it
just
did
a
not.
fucking waste of government money.
Like the thing about it is, I went to a school, and the area where I went to school that was full of like people who sold a lot of like drugs, and not just like weed, but harder drugs like meth and all that fun jazz. But like, what's funny about it is, like you said, it doesn't work. It hasn't worked at all. And I think that they had said that no, don't want to look that up. But I think they had said that they took weed off, ironically enough.
Yeah.
'Cause
Didn't they say it was like the entry drug or whatever?
Yeah, it was like the entry.
Oh yeah, it's a gateway drug. Yeah. That's
Yeah.
what they're
Yeah.
called.
I have returned.
Did your internet die?
So we're gonna
Yeah,
talk about
my internet went out hard.
Rip.
we're gonna talk about a hot topic. So
Ooh, I love buying Invader Zim shirts.
today, shots fired in an Indiana middle school.
Okay, so we're getting that serious. Okay.
One teacher was wounded and one student was wounded. One died.
A school shooting in America?
Ah!
Relax.
What is he doing?
All right, so he brought that up. I didn't really
What
want to
just
bring up a
happened?
school shooting thing because it's like I don't want to sound
It's much too soon.
Yeah, it's much too soon. I don't want to
The
sound.
thing is, oh, go ahead.
I don't want to like desensitize us and make like the thing is that we're getting so desensitized to it. You know, besides for these school shooters that do this
Yeah,
stuff,
I can agree with that.
I don't want to make us desensitized because it's just like then we get used to it, and it's just like we shouldn't get used to something like that. So that's
Yeah.
an issue. Like another
Oh,
thing
the news is just constant battery too.
yeah,
It's just you just hear about it left and right, and the thing is, it's just like there's no good that can really come out of talking about this. All we're gonna do is start a debate in the comments section.
yeah, but the biggest thing that in these situations that you should look for is a silver lining, whether it be the cops stopping this person, a teacher or something stopping this person. Don't look at the shooter. Look at the persons or peoples that risk their lives to stop him, because you're pointing fame at somebody that doesn't deserve it. And
Well, what I say in these kind of situations, it's like, okay, name like all of the doctors that you know that have saved lives. Go ahead. Yeah.
Right?
Now name some serial killers.
and people will be able to
You can name serial killers. That's easy.
yeah.
But you can't name heroes.
That's the thing though, is like I always like bring that up now because a lot of news stations are trying to do this now where they don't even show the killer, they don't even talk about how many people he's killed. Like some stations are starting to adapt that, which is good. But before, like these people would make money off tragedy, and that's the problem
Right.
that I
Well,
have with these situations.
I don't as much have a problem with the killer's identity being known, because we do need to know these things for posterity's sake. What I have a problem with is how that the media basically turns these people into celebrities.
That's what I mean. That's why I'm very
Exactly. It's like you remember the Boston bombing, right?
yeah. Those guys had their faces plastered.
Those guys
everywhere.
turned into straight celebrities overnight.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. I would just rather not talk about it, not because it's
their
a
popularity
sensitive.
became really explosive in like one day.
I
But
God damn it. I have a bit
Brown
of a,
man, you're banned.
I have a bit of a
I'm moving you
tense
to your
spot
bed.
for that.
Oh,
Um,
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, but my aunt was running in it during that year.
oh,
Really? Was she
oh,
hurt?
Was she hurt?
No, fortunately she wasn't. She wasn't close enough to be hurt, but you know
That's good,
things
man.
were really scary for a minute.
No, I
Well,
understand.
have you ever
another-
have you ever seen those photographs?
Yeah.
give me
Oh,
give
they're
me
bad.
1 second to
They're
say
really
this.
bad.
Okay,
hmm
like
But
like the thing
Yeah,
is
it's
that
pretty
I had a friend and her brother goes to Santa Fe High School where the last one was at. So
Not
like
good.
literally when I saw that, I messaged her immediately asking if he was okay. Like I don't know him or anything, I just know her, but like the thing is that she lost her dad earlier, so earlier in her life.
Not good.
So like
Hey, Brown
I
man.
was
Well, hold on a second, Brown man. You're getting a lot of background audio. Can you raise your sensitivity a little bit?
what do you mean
or
lower?
lower it,
I don't know.
lower
I don't
it.
know what that means, but I'm just gonna mute my
Go
mic.
into settings and
Yeah,
whatever.
just let him be
or just use push to talk.
Yeah, but I like she lost her dad earlier to an illness or something. I don't remember what it was exactly. This was a few years ago though, and I would imagine that not only losing her dad in her younger years, like in her late teens, early 20s, would affect her bad, but like if she lost her brother as well, that I think that would just set things off.
Right.
And like luckily he's okay. He was not a part of any of the people that were injured or killed, but it just goes to show you that like with these things it's you gotta like life is very temporary, and
Yeah, exactly.
you gotta, even though you may dislike people or not like get annoyed by people, there another person's life can be taken, or your own can be taken very easily. So
The way I look at it is it's just like you didn't exist for a very long time, you exist for a very little time, and then you don't exist forever.
exactly.
So it's like you.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying you're wrong because that's your beliefs, but I'm saying I know some people definitely believe in reincarnation and all that shit.
Yeah, but I don't. I mean, I'm just talking.
No,
from-
yeah, no, I know what you mean.
I'm
I
just
honestly
yeah.
believe we just go 6 feet and then just fucking rot.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Man, this very unorthodox episode went to mass killings, talk of reincarnation and the afterlife. This is
Not,
good.
dude. Like, seriously though, like I get what you're saying, Aaron. Like, even if people are dickholes to you, you gotta value them because at the end of the day, they may make your life shitty, but like, they're probably making someone else's life pretty positive, even if they are assholes. So I mean, like, I guess value everyone. Unless you don't want to value everyone, then do that. I can't really tell you what to do.
Yeah, it's just
And the thing is, it's just there's so many different angles to each story, you know.
Speaking of that shit too, that was something that was brought up with my friend and I. Do you think they're gonna like take out the fucking school from PUBG? Is like,
Ooh.
yeah, I was thinking that. 'Cause I
That's
was like,
actually a good question.
'cause there's like a lot of shit that's been going down recently.
The thing, yeah, I mean,
Especially with today.
I would not be surprised if they did because
It's literally
like,
been 1 fucking week since the Texas shooting. There's already another shooting today.
yeah. I mean, the thing is, I find it there's the side that says, oh, the gun violence is not a problem in America, and to that I say, no, you're wrong.
Should I be recording my audio, by the way?
You probably should be. We started a while ago.
Oh, that's not good. I haven't been recording my audio at all.
That's fine.
honestly it's all right. I don't.
I don't think it's bad. If any of you guys can check out the podcast right now, I don't think it's bad.
Yeah.
It's just like that. It annoys me and it bothers me because it's just like people are, Wait, what the hell? I'm trying to make the my thing so that way people actually check this out.
Yeah, I can't even like. It's not capturing any audio from Discord, which is weird.
Yeah, but like
Listen.
I just hate that the fact that all this stuff is happening, because it's just like, again, like people are like another one, and that's what I mean by like we're becoming desensitized
Yeah,
to
exactly.
it. Like we're
People
used
say,
to-
people say, oh, another one. Like it's like, oh, it's gonna rain. Oh, another one.
Jeez, man.
Well,
It's like we put
here's
the
a
same gravity into school shootings that we do about the weather.
Yeah.
here's
it's like,
food for
fucking
thought.
bad.
okay.
Feed me.
So I grew up in the Chicago area, and we always had like black kids and Mexicans coming to school fully strapped, but they never shot it up.
Mm-hmm.
It's always, pardon me if this is like,
No, I know.
super-
What you're,
I think I know where
it's
this
always
is
the
going.
weird white kids.
I know what you're getting to.
Okay, yeah. That's the other thing about it is like we don't mean to make this a race thing at all. Like
Yeah.
it's just how it happens, and it's like
We love everyone equally. It's not a race thing.
Well, everybody always says like, oh, it's the ones you the least expect. Well, it's the ones that you least expect because you never talked to them.
Yeah, true.
It's like
And
these
al-
are the loner kids that didn't have any friends.
And also, if you think about it too, like the fucking kid that shot up Texas, he
And
fucking, you ask his guidance counselor and everything, and anyone he spoke to, he had straight fucking A's. He was an honor roll student. He like did extracurricular activities and everything. He fucking put in work in school, but he was just a loner and he got fed up with his shit, and that's why he did what he did.
Yeah, it's like people will deal with the bullshit for so long, and then suddenly one
Exactly.
day they'll decide that they're done with dealing
A
with it.
fucking crack, exactly. I understand
Yeah.
what you mean entirely.
And like
Like,
the thing is
A human can only take so much.
Like, I've been putting up with bullying my whole fucking life, dude. Ever since like second or first grade, I've always like, there's always been someone who's got to say some shit to me. It's always been like someone fucking talking shit about me. And even now, which is why like I've been fucking like getting really pissed off lately. And honestly, I see where these school shooters are coming from, and I don't justify it at all. I don't feel like it's justified. I definitely feel like if they feel like they're a danger to other people or themselves, they should definitely fucking seek professional help. But like, I understand as to why they carry out the things that they do, because they feel like they have no other choice. Because from coming from personal experience, I've always been seeking out help from like teachers and guidance counselors and like fucking even security guards in the high school, and like never done anything to fucking help. It's always just been constant bullying until one fucking day some kid tried fucking with me. He pulled me to him, and he fucking wouldn't take his hands off my shirt. So I shoved him as hard as I fucking could, and he slammed his head on the back of the wall, and he just fucking ran away and never spoke to me again.
and now he's dead.
And I maybe, I don't fucking know.
yeah.
You killed him.
I think the last thing before we switch over topics
Yeah, let's
Is-
please talk about something more lighthearted now.
is like a thing though is about all this is if somebody did lose somebody and they're grieving, do your best to reach out to them. Do you know?
Yeah.
And
honestly.
also, like I said, like even though this kind of stuff happens, always look for
Make it
the
okay.
positives. Like not the positives about it, because obviously it's not a very positive situation. But I mean, like
Exactly.
the silver lining in it, like the good that can come out of people. Because there were security guards that risked their life. There were police officers that risked their life. Like there are these people every day that risk their lives to help other people, and
Right.
those people are should be the ones that should be recognized, and not the school shooters, in my opinion. That's
Absolutely.
just how it is for me. So,
Well,
speaking of positivity, though, and I'm going to
wait. On a similar note, I've been wanting to say this for a while.
Yeah,
Here's
go
a
for
little a little public service announcement. We may tell sad stories and just think about times that made us depressed and whatnot, but depression is not a joke. Like if you are having issues, we do in our Discord we have the sad corner, and if you need to talk about it, please go to the sad corner and we will respond to you.
yeah,
Like, we're definitely
Paul,
not
like
professionals or anything, but
like-
like, we
Yeah,
still
exactly.
If you
But
feel-
the thing is, we care.
Yeah.
like the thing is also if you absolutely need to and you can't like talk to us, like you can just DM our things, like our personal discords,
Tags, yeah.
and then like private DM us if you want to talk, and then we can talk about it.
I've actually been considering doing this as community service for a while, but you can actually for you guys as well. I don't know how you guys handle these situations, but you can actually find online there are for example for this you can become a volunteer for the suicide hotline to talk.
Oh, there's
about
actually
shit.
there is I'm gonna fix the but there's actually a show that I may be going to tomorrow for I think it's help for a day or something like that.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
remember
yeah, I
the
was gonna go to that.
organization.
Isn't that in like PA? I think it's in Pennsylvania, isn't it? It was in Pennsylvania last year.
But it's a
Right,
show
yeah.
tomorrow, and it's for that organization. And
Yeah, it's about a self-help. and
oh,
all
it's
that
Hope
shit.
for a Day Suicide Prevention. At like this
Yeah.
is a local event for me that I'm going to, but I am like I'm seriously hoping that once I get off of work that I go to that show to show support for
I
suicide
also wanted to
prevention.
say, I also wanted to add on real quick. We aren't professionals again. Like, if you really feel like you're a danger to yourself or other people, please try to seek out like, fucking like professional help if you really need it. If you really feel like you need it. Before you do anything, think about the people you'll be harming besides yourself. Because in my opinion, suicide is the most selfish thing anybody can do. Because you think of you think of taking yourself out of the situation, but you don't see the after effects of how it affects other people around you. So, if you really value their lives and how they feel about you, then just please talk to us or talk to someone. It's just something
Just
important.
talk to somebody. Please communicate. Because the thing is, when you're trapped in your own depression, it may seem like everything's hopeless and nobody cares. But if you really seek out the people that do care, you'll see that maybe things aren't so bad, and we can help you through it.
We're not here for the clout. We're here for you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I just
So anyway, this has been a very sad humans hour.
so good. I have a thing though I'd like to say.
Yeah, go ahead.
So today I got told some good news that me like one of my friends has been struggling getting a job and stuff, and I told her maybe you should try applying for the place that I work for because we're looking for people and stuff like that. She applied one time before, didn't get anything back. She came back, filled out an application again, and apparently she has an interview on Tuesday, and she thanked me for, me being me and being like, yeah, try it again, see what happens. Like, that's the thing, is that while there is bad that happens in life, there's some good things like that, and that good thing made my day because I felt really proud that I was able to help somebody else out.
Oh,
That's really nice.
on the topic of just things that kind of uplift you, I started my new job. I'm delivering food now, and it is such a different way of life. Like when you go to here's the way I word it. It's like, so when you work a typical scheduled hour job, you basically you're the NPC. You're a non-playable character. You're just there to assist the main characters.
Yes.
But when you're doing something like this, where I get to choose my own hours, when I basically work for a Uber Eats, Grubhub competitor. This is not a sponsorship. The thing is, I get to choose my hours. I get to wear whatever I like. I get to listen to my own music and podcasts. I'm the main character, finally! I exist!
Feels good, man.
I'm gonna tell you something for all the high schoolers out here, dude. And not even just the high schoolers in general, and this is a call out for anybody who's interested in this shit. So for a while, I have been thinking about there's a lot in here in my mind because I'm fucking stupid. but
I can
also-
imagine you tapping your forehead right now.
I
There's a lot
actually,
in
I
here.
actually was tapping my forehead when I said that.
The exact same thing.
Yeah, I was actually tapping my forehead, and
I don't know why, but the way you said it totally put that image in my head.
so I am actually working on a book.
Oh, cool.
And-
About what?
So it's like a whole take Sword Art Online but make it good and My Hero Academia and put it into an RPG, and that's what this whole thing's about.
Cool.
Hmm.
You want to
And,
hear? Wait, can I offer you a writing tip?
Of course.
Never
Oh,
tell anybody else about what you're writing.
Oh yeah, because then they'll steal my idea.
No, not even
You're gonna
that.
steal my idea.
No, it's not even that. It's because when you vocalize what you want to write about, part of your mind feels like you've already accomplished it. So if you tell less people, you'll be more dedicated to actually finishing the work.
You've got a valid point. That's why I've been putting
Yeah,
it on.
I actually, back in high school, I won some awards for writing.
I'll win an award for most head given in an hour for you.
Oh baby.
Oh, baby.
Hey,
We don't promote
the after
underage
party
sex.
hasn't started yet.
Yeah, I know. Speaking of after party, who's down for some BGO tonight after this?
Absolutely.
Okay.
If you guys
So
want to
down.
join the channel, you can watch me kick fucking NPC.
No.
BGO user's
I'm
ass.
making a comeback. I am making a comeback. Board
Don't
game
call-
online is my thing.
Nah, don't call it a comeback.
And
NPC's
when
been here
he-
for years.
And we're gonna switch topics to BGO, and those guys will lead off because I haven't even played it yet because I'm waiting
I
till
was
the subs-
no, I was gonna say
Wait
I
until
want to
Twitch
partner with an
sub-game.
animator. So if there's an animator watching this, even if you're like an amateur, hit me up, please. I've wanted to do this for a
And
while.
If Board Game Online happens to be listening, and I know they're not, we would absolutely adore it if you sponsored us.
BGO the movie, we'll do that.
Like, we cannot say more good things about that game.
Dude, that game is incredible. That game fucking.
It's just like, well, the thing is, it's such a great game for when you just want to bullshit with friends.
It brings my nut and my mind into one harmonization. It just makes my emotional feelings and my physical feelings manifest into one big thing. It's like I'm really horny, but I'm also really happy. So BGO satisfies both of those things.
I changed
like-
the title to the BGO experience.
It gives me a fun time while also making me feel good about myself.
Like, before Board Game Online, I played a lot of Cards Against Humanity online, and now that I've played Board Game Online, it's like, I can't go back.
Before BGO online,
Such
before
a better
BGO,
game.
I was a shell of my former self. But after playing at least 2 games, I look like that guy now.
I mean, you can punch the Spice Weasel.
I used to be like that guy. Look at your man. Now look at me. Now look at your man. Now look at me. This is what happens when you play 2 rounds of BGO.
Brownman's a Chad now.
This podcast is not
Chad, man.
sponsored by Old Spice.
I am Chad Meth. That is my new name.
You know what? You know, I was reminded of this. I don't know if I should like talk about this because it makes fun of a group of people, but also at the same time, the group of people are fucking
No one gives a
psychopaths.
shit.
It depends on which group of people.
Like I watched a video on incels, and
okay, no.
Dude, no one gives a shit if you make fun of incels.
Everybody makes fun of incels.
yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna
You
go
basically
down. I'm gonna
take
go.
the piss out of him as much as you
All
like.
right. So, for one thing, the video that I watched had like takes from the Elliot Rogers thing where he posted that video, and I was just like sitting there, and the one part where he's just like, I don't know what girls don't see in me. I like in the comment section, I'm like, incels are fucking crazy psychopaths that think, oh, just because a girl doesn't show me, you know, like, it's just, oh my god. I watched that whole video and I was just like, oh my god, these people are fucking insane morons.
Well, did you ever read his thing about how he could like hear his sister's boyfriend fucking her in the other room, and
Sorry,
like he goes
what
off
did I
on this
miss?
like maniacal tirade about how these guys can just get it so easy. It's bizarre. It's really weird.
Well,
So in response to that, I have one thing to say.
like, it just,
Go ahead.
Somebody once told
Stop.
me, hands off my macaroni.
Stop.
Oh, stop
Milwaukee
memeing.
pasta bandit found dead.
Muted.
Thank goodness.
I will move him to his bed. That will be bedtime.
Fucking hate you.
Bedtime.
Fucking hate you.
We can put you to bed whenever we want.
You can put me to bed. I'll put myself to bed. I can't make those jokes anymore.
But yeah, like, I was just watching
Yeah.
this. I was just watching that whole video though, and I was just like, "Damn, this fucking idiot!" Like, the thing is,
I'm legally not allowed to finish this joke.
I just, again, it's one of those things that I was just watching it and cringing at it because it's like these people think that they can just get, you know, that women are just so like pandering and that they like, no, that's not how a woman works. If she doesn't want you, she doesn't want you. And
Well,
if
the
she
thing
does
that,
want you, she does want you. That's the thing.
Exactly. Snart. Look at Snart. She's a Chad.
Absolutely.
Did you just assume her gender?
Bucket
I'm sorry,
wheel
look at
excavator.
Bucket. Look at Snart. Bucket's a Chad.
Exactly. There you
It's
go.
a-
You know what?
Well, like
Yeah,
I said, the thing that always blows my mind is the levels that these incels they twist their own minds to justify being a shit person and it not being their fault.
Exactly. Yeah.
The thing is, it's
Terrible.
this entire phenomenon of the incel community. It's all about them justifying how they can be shit people, but take none of the blame.
Yeah,
You know, I know
and that's the
exactly
thing.
what
It's
you mean.
like that's
It's
It's so weird.
it's
So
that's
bad.
why I call it psychopathic, because it's just like
Yeah, it really is.
like let's be
Nice.
real here. Like we've all, and I've said this in my comment in for this post because I saw this on a friend's thing. I was like, yeah, I've been rejected, but have I justified killing people because of, you know, use that to justify me killing people? No.
I feel like killing people in general isn't justified by anything unless it's family revenge.
Well, that's where you get to start getting into a slippery slope.
Yeah, it goes.
Yeah, no, I
different.
feel like by law it's not justified, but I feel like by morals, for most people, it's justified.
It just raises the question: is like, is there any situation where taking a human life is right?
Well,
And
clearly
that's
not
a very
for.
divisive issue. It's
Well-
a very divisive issue because like people always bring up the death penalty.
But like the
And,
thing is
that's just a moral slip and slide.
Yeah,
like for me, I believe death penalty should be there. But like
I believe in the death
again,
penalty.
you shouldn't kill people, especially because apparently from what people said, he went to a university and killed people that he didn't even know that weren't even involved in.
He didn't go to that school.
Exactly. So it's like, what are you trying to accomplish by killing these people?
And that happened at, I believe, UC Santa Barbara, which I know some people that went to UC Santa Barbara when this happened. And I talked to them about it, and they're saying, yeah, like, we didn't know this kid. It was we really got blindsided by this.
If it's like so unexpected, it's like what makes it even scarier.
Right.
Exactly.
It's like even if you don't have a kid at your school that might want to shoot it up, some random guy might just walk in with a gun.
Exactly.
It's
Like the scarier part about it is too, if school shootings do happen and one of the kids you school or currently goes to the school, like they know all the fucking drills. Like they know exactly where everyone goes during lockdowns or fire drills or whatever.
Well, the whole idea of active shooter lockdown is kind of ridiculous because you're basically herding everybody into
rooms
an
so
area.
they can die. Yeah.
It's really messed up.
That's why, yeah.
I just wanted to bring that up because it's just like that bothers me. Because like I hate when people, like, kind of do that demoralization of like specific like genders, races, what have you, because it's
Pacific
like
Rim?
because of the fact that it's just like these women don't have to pander to you and your bullshit. Like the girls that had left me, yeah, they left me. I mean, I'm not gonna go on it, like I said, a psychopathic rage because they left. It's their choice. Yeah, I get upset. Like I may be upset and I may try and get them back, but like, if, at the end of the day, if they
get back with them or like get revenge on them for something.
why would I want to like get revenge? No, just like
That's because when you said get them back, I was confused.
like
Try and win them back.
yeah, win them back.
Ah,
rather.
that's what you mean.
Yeah.
Incels are just fascinating.
Yeah.
Like-
Man, Aaron, you are really opening up some rabbit holes with these topics.
Hey, robot.
Yeah,
hold
NPC.
on.
Okay,
Welcome back to the
NPC
future,
is
robot.
now a transformer. Transformer
Your audio
versus
is
bucket
really
wheel
fucked up.
excavator. Fight!
Transformer versus Israel. I mean,
Jesus Christ.
Shalom.
Shalom. Holy shit, I am dead.
But yeah, so like
I was gonna. What's up?
like I said, like the thing, I just those people are insane.
Yeah, they're fucking crazy.
So that's one thing that like gets to me is when people have that kind of thing. Another thing that gets to me, and though here's another rabbit hole I'm going to open with this, is that I don't like it when people have depression but they're always down on themselves and they can never like dig themselves out, and they always just think, oh, I'm this, I'm that, I'm this and that. And it's just like, it sounds very mean, but it's like, yeah, you're going to be all these negative things because you keep thinking negatively of yourself, and that's the mindset that you put
It's
yourself
not
in.
mean. It's the truth. It's literally how it is.
And like, I just don't want, I wouldn't say I don't want to offend people. I just don't want to state myself as wrong, where then that will happen. But like, there's this person that I try and reconnect with, and every time she will not, like,
Dude, don't deal with girls like that. It's really not worth it. Trust me.
honestly, I stopped talking to her, and she's like, well, you're just gonna leave again. It's like, yeah, because you're not doing anything to help yourself, and you're hurting me in the wake of it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like,
I'm glad
that's
that you've realized that shit. It's fucking awful that girls do that shit. I'm not saying all girls do it. I'm saying the girls that do, fuck off.
it's toxic. Like,
It really is. Like, we're not gonna love you if you don't love yourself first. Like, the fuck?
okay, so that's a point that I do have to hit on, with
hit on
with
you.
more personal things. Like, my ex never admitted that she was wrong in the situations, and I was the one that always admitted that I was wrong.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, and a lot of females think
Aaron, that's
like
because you're always wrong.
a lot of females think that that's the way it should be. Sadly.
But like,
I've-
okay,
so many-
NPC, I did tell you what I was told this week, right?
Maybe. What was it?
Okay. My ex apparently wanted to sleep with one of my friend's exes, and that is also my friend.
Beat 'em up.
Okay.
And this was like after we broke up, and my friend wanted to slap the shit out of her, and I would have been all on board for that. Because that's really fucked up.
I don't know why it should matter to you though. To be completely honest, if she's your ex.
The thing about it isn't because it's me, it's because it's my friend, and
Yeah,
well,
sure.
my
I guess
friends, and she still would continue to try and call my friend her best friend. Like,
No, I
no,
know what you mean.
that's not how it works. You don't say, oh,
Don't thought around and then ask for forgiveness. I know what you're talking.
yeah, and she,
basically.
all she's doing is that. She's just kind of trying to whore herself out to people.
I hate that shit.
And like the thing is that I've been like willing to admit that yeah, I was wrong and like I would want to work out things, but she's just like, you're a crazy and possessive
I just spilled
person,
whiskey on my leg.
and it's like, no, I'm not crazy nor possessive. I just like know
I just
how
like
these
having a
things go.
relationship where my girlfriend doesn't fucking whore herself out and shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like a normal relationship, you know?
Exactly.
The thing is she got mad at me like before like this led into the breakup. Like she got mad at me for like asking her about like how she's doing with a friend and stuff that she hasn't hung out with in a while. Like there was
Okay.
that. And then another thing was that I told her I don't do breaks because every time that I've done a break, a girl has just broken up with
Yeah.
me, and
yeah,
she
no,
got
I-
pissed
The thing
off
is,
at me for
there's-
that.
There's
Yeah,
no such
that's
thing as
the
a
trap.
break.
There's no such thing as a break.
You
Yeah,
don't take a break in a relationship. You take a break at work.
like the thing is I told her that and she was getting mad at me, and it's just like, well, that's just how it is. Okay, I'm not going to bend over backwards that way you can fuck me over, because I know this is
And those are
how
your
this is
beliefs,
going to go.
Right.
So it's either you're going to sit here and work this out with me over the phone or whatever, or we're done. And then she chose we're done, and it's just like, okay, well, I can see how much I actually meant to you. Like, that's one of the things that I get passionately angry about, because this person is now like, woe is me, I'm depressed, and it's just like, because you put yourself there, because you threw away many people that gave two shits about you, and you're trying to be with all these toxic and horrible people. Which, by the way, to anybody that's listening, whether you be male or female, don't do that.
Or neither.
Or neither.
Yeah, there's
Or both.
that. I forgot.
Or both.
Or
I'm not going to use bucket wheel
7.
excavator
Or
as
the
a
number
gender,
7.
but like non-binary,
Actually,
whatever.
no, bucket wheel excavator is a gender, and you should fucking recognize it, because if not, we're gonna be ignorant. And that's not gonna be good.
I'm trying to be serious here, though.
That's alright.
Like,
That's true.
I understand that it's the joke of the podcast and stuff, but this is like real shit that
Yeah, I
pisses
know.
me off.
But like, don't joke about palsy then.
Okay, but Cowboy Corbin deserves it.
Cowboy
actually-
Corbin
He's
is our
done nothing
Lord and
wrong.
Savior.
He doesn't deserve it. He never did anything wrong. He's a god.
Cowboy Corbin.
He is too good for this world.
He's a legend. I love that man. I don't even know the man.
But yeah, like I said, it's just like, don't manipulate, because that's in my mind, manipulation is what she was trying to
It's the
do.
scummiest shit ever. Yeah.
And like that's like a thing that I realized after moving on from her, was that she was very manipulative, and not even just like in that, like she was manipulative pretty much the whole relationship. And it bothers me because it's like, what happened to this person that I loved and cared for?
Sorry you had to deal with that. That's awful.
Yeah. That's definitely a trait among depressive people that can't help themselves.
Yeah, and the thing is that she calls herself a whore and stuff, but it's like, you're doing things to make yourself be that way. You're
Exactly.
doing
Don't
things to
call
hurt.
yourself out like that and feel bad about yourself if you're not doing fucking anything to change it.
And the worst part is when I would try and help out, she would, like, I would ask her what is wrong, and she said that everything was fine, and I would ask her again, and she would be like, no, it's fine. And it's just like, no, I can tell that it isn't. And I'd ask one more time, she'd be like, I'm fine. And I'm like, okay, whatever.
Nobody has ever said I'm fine and actually just been fine.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why I asked like 3 times, because it's like, I know something's up.
Yeah, like I don't think I've ever confronted a person that said, "Oh, I'm fine," and them actually have been fine.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's just like, in my friend that like she tries to be friends with agrees with me that she's so hard-headed and that she has this mentality that she does nothing wrong and stuff, but it's because of the fact that, and this is another thing, and this goes to the parents, don't be a yes man to your child just because they're your
Yes.
child. Like,
I mean, no. I mean, yes. I don't know what to say.
like that's a thing, because like her mom was very like pretty much a yes man to her, and she wouldn't. The only time that she'd ever break it to her was to tell her to break up with me and stuff, because I'm not worth it. And it's just like,
Yeah.
it bothers me. Like, parents, man
But
the fuck
also-
up and tell your child no to some
Yeah.
things, or tell them the truth. Don't hide it from them just because they're your
Well,
child. You know,
A lot of parents, I think, just want to be like best friends with their kids and not parents.
that's the
like-
thing. She was both. Her mom was both.
Like in my opinion, like the worst types of parents are one, the helicopter parents, and two, the yes men.
And
Helicopter
her
parents?
family was both those, really.
Yeah.
So that, like, that's just the thing. And it's just this, like, again, prefacing this, it's sad when you see somebody that you fell for. Like, this is a person that in the first time in 3 years that I actually felt any, like, commitment towards and stuff. And, like, I would, like, cheat and stuff. And then, like, after dating her for a suitable amount of time, I was, like, ready to just commit. Like, anytime that any person flirted with me, I'd, like, bring up, oh, I'm in a relationship and stuff, because it's just, like, I didn't want to lose that person. And that's the kind of person that she lost, is somebody that was willing to, admit their faults and then try and improve. And, like, a thing is that improvement is a very slow thing.
You got
And
that
she expected me to change in the snap of a finger.
Yeah. That's just unrealistic expectations. That's expecting to, having never ran a marathon in your life, to finish a marathon in 2 minutes.
I can do that easy.
Yeah, well,
It must
you're
be nice
impressive.
having normal parents.
Yeah, like,
Yeah. I mean, I can't
don't-
say my
okay,
situation is
so-
100% like normal, but it's definitely not terrible.
so, well, let's talk about sad parent stories then, I guess.
Snart,
Yeah, no. Take it away, Petty.
I'll tell mine first, then NPC you can, Start you can, Brownman maybe, I don't know if Brownman...
This is a true sad human hour.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so, when I was about 7 or 8 years old, my mom was reconnecting with a friend from high school, and so while my dad was gone, unbeknownst to any of us, she went over to meet him, and my dad was okay with that, I believe, but then they ended up doing things, and then bam, my now half-sister that's 10 years old was conceived.
Ooh.
So my dad, being the person that he was, even though that situation was pretty shitty, he was still willing to be like, yeah, I'll take care of the kid. I don't, but she wanted nothing to do with him, and it was pretty much downhill from there. So, years later now, I can't be mad at any of them really, like either of them or any of them really. It's just this, like, the fact of the matter is that if...
Well, hold on. You definitely can be mad, but I understand why you choose not to.
Well, for me, I just have been holding on to this angst and this rage for so long
I
that,
understand,
like...
that's what I'm saying. I know where you're coming from.
Are you trying to tell me that Aaron is angsty?
Are you trying to tell me that you
Well-
didn't fucking know that?
So, I talk about it...
Become so numb.
I talk about it in, like, I go to therapy and I actually talk about it, and I go to therapy for a lot of other things, including improvements on communication skills and improvements
A quick
on,
aside, therapy is a good thing.
Yes.
Go on.
like, and also going on that, you have to find a therapist that works for you. Shout outs to my girl Anne, she's pretty cool.
Shout out to Aaron's therapist.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
In the fucking building. What's
I-
up, Aaron's therapist, Ann?
Yeah, she's a real sweetheart, she's really nice, and she's been really, like, supportive of...
Hell yeah.
Yeah, and, like, the best part is, by the way, this is the reason why you should have health insurance in America. Like, the therapy sessions only cost about anywhere between, like, $18 to $35.
I don't know what kind of fucking health insurance you have, but damn.
Apparently
it's cheap.
really good health insurance. But, yeah, going back to that, like, pretty much after that, my dad had to work, a lot of hours. Like, I'm not joking with you when I am saying he was gone for most of the week and only had, like, a day off, maybe.
Shit, man, just to take care of a kid
That's
wasn't
rough.
even his. That must suck.
Like, so, though, and, like, I had a lot of problems with him and stuff, and I had a lot of problems with the philosophy of his parenting style and whatnot. But, like, now, I'm trying to actually improve the relationship that I have with him and help him out in his endeavors. Because right now, he's trying to run his own, like, I'm not going to talk about what it is specifically. He's trying to run his own store, and I try and help and support him out in the technology field and, like, how he wants to do things. I instruct him on things that I think would help.
Yeah.
So there's that. He does his own thing. I do my own thing. Like,
That's good.
I don't really have a problem with them, and I'm grateful that like some of the lessons that he did teach me about like being who I am and like, you know, just like things that are for general improvement's sake. Like, my mom, yeah, she was bad. Also, like, neither of my parents were really there. I raised myself, kind of, like, in my own ways.
Raised by these streets. Sorry.
Like, like, he'd get food and stuff, yeah, but, like, I would mostly raise myself on my own morals and my own actions. And
So could you say you were raised by the streets, or were you raised by yourself?
I was raised by myself. Like,
Oh, so did
I
you
made
give
my
yourself-
own
did you give
like, here's
yourself
a-
Happy Mother's and Father's Day card.
I mean, the gangster life didn't choose Aaron. Aaron chose the gangster life.
hashtag
'cause
Crips.
I saw this good meme on Mother's Day where it said when it's Mother's Day, but the streets raised you, and it was just some dude like handed a fucking card and like chocolates to a fucking stop sign.
Yeah, but,
So I'd say buy yourself like chocolate and shit on Mother's Day
The-
and Father's Day.
like, the other
Well,
thing
this
is
interesting.
that,
Somebody from Hawaii just called me.
Ooh, terrible.
what did they say?
Interesting.
Terrible state. They're all done.
I didn't answer. I should have.
Yeah,
I
they're
should have
all
answered
gonna-
it on the air, and I should have prank called them.
They're all gonna die, like in that fucking like small ass island. Like if that, as soon as another fucking volcano erupts like that again, like holy shit, they are gone. Those motherfuckers are living in Minecraft over there. Those shit motherfuckers are living in creative mode.
I have a lot of family in Hawaii.
Damn, that's fucked up. This is fucked up.
Well, I'm sorry, but like, why the
I'm
hell
not
did they
offended.
choose to live?
Yeah, like,
Because they were born there.
Why do you and your family choose to live in terrible states?
but yeah, so
Because they're the best states. We got good beaches, and I'll fight you.
Just 'cause you have good
so
beaches
yeah,
doesn't
like
mean- you know what? I'm not gonna get into this.
basically though, like, a thing that I learned, and this is a good life lesson for, like, while your parents piss you off and such, they can still be your parents, but definitely if they're really toxic to you, you can cut them off. But like, I'm trying to give it one last good shot, so that way it's like I don't feel like my parents won't have, you know, my kids, if I have any, will still have grandparents in their lives to go to, and not just my grandparents, because
Yeah.
like, I don't really plan on having kids, but if it happens, it happens,
Same.
sort of deal.
Yeah, same.
And I just feel like that would be the most respectful thing for them, is that.
For that.
Hmm.
Yeah, like, for them to actually be, like, if I have kids, them actually be
yeah.
able to have, like, grandparents and
Yeah, I
whatnot.
get what you mean. Who
So,
wants to share their family story next?
Oh boy, I guess I will.
oh
Pretty
god,
If you really don't want it,
Fuck.
it's fine.
No,
Yeah,
no,
this is
we're not-
extreme.
I don't want to push you.
no,
Yeah, we're-
it's fine.
It's fucking.
It's fine, I swear. You guys obviously know the story that I told on the first podcast. If you don't, you should look it up.
Yeah, watch
Watch
the
it for the
goddamn podcast.
Yeah. So, in short, my mom tried to kill me.
Ah,
Yeah, long story short, TLDR.
Hmm.
TLDR, not good.
So, basically, my dad let it happen, and since that happened, I haven't really talked
Spoiler
to any
alert.
of them. Yeah,
Snart's mom kills Snart
I'm already dead.
No, sorry, guys.
inside.
Yep. So, my dad tried to get in contact with me today.
Really?
I didn't want it.
Oh, this is
basically-
getting really depressing.
I know.
Welcome
Well-
to Sad Humans podcast.
Episode
I-
3.
That's, you know
We
what?
didn't
I'll talk
about
about it.
something seriously
I'll talk about it
depressing.
on the
No,
after party.
It's
That's fine.
That's for our
That's
patrons.
just it. You
No.
know, my dad's very disappointing, and he tried to talk to me today, and it made me feel sad. That's it.
Yeah, we won't talk about that on stream, but we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, it's just like,
Although I can make one joke. My mom tried to have an 80th trimester abortion.
Whoa.
What does that
There you
mean?
go.
Oh wait, I get it.
Jesus
For a
Christ.
second, I was like, "Whoa, really?" And then I was like, "Ah."
You gullible shit.
Yeah.
It's just like, I have to say another thing that like bothers me is the fact that some parents are like really abusive and shit, and then they're like, "Oh, you love me." It's just like that's you can't do that.
That was the situation.
Yeah.
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 Like that's
Yeah.
kind of how it was with my family, but I know that it was just the times and stuff. Because it's like they care. It's just the fact that the times were really stressful and stuff, and like I forgive them for what they did, and that's like the thing of why I'm trying to rebuild my relationship with them is because they're
I
bad.
understand.
Yeah, I get you.
So, NPC
Oh, I
guard.
fucking hate this game.
I mean, honestly, to tell the truth, it's like I don't have a very bad family dynamic. Like my parents are divorced, and my mom has a husband, and my dad has a girlfriend.
Good.
And well,
When
it's
is she
like,
gonna become waifu? I want a new dad.
Never.
I mean, mom.
Hopefully, never.
She that bad?
I'm not a fan.
If you can, if you're watching this, NPC's dad's girlfriend, fuck you. I don't know what you did, but fuck you.
Jeez.
Jesus.
The thing is, we will never have more of a relationship than like hey, how you doing? Yeah, the
NPC, are you sure you aren't glad to have me as your stepmom? NPC, I'm gonna be gone for days. I'm gonna need you to watch over the house, son.
Yeah, no, that's never gonna happen. No stepmom here.
No, I was
well,
just
the
setting
thing
up
is,
for a
yeah,
really
like, so-
good hen-
so
I was just
I-
setting up for a really good hentai.
Shut up. So I live
I
here in
killed myself.
California and with my mom, my stepdad, and my brothers, and my dad lives up in Oregon.
Oregon?
Yeah, and
Oregano?
basically the only real complaint I can make is I wish I could see him more often, but yeah, of course.
I wish I could see you more often. I wish I could see you in general. I'm blind.
Oh well, you know, blindness is a curse.
And a gift.
All right,
He
brown
probably
meth.
pissed off a gypsy.
Yeah, maybe.
Like I said, all
So
right,
Brown
brown
Man.
math. Let's do it.
Brown man, what are your parents like?
My parents are just not really not really interesting.
Well, good story.
Yeah.
I've seen your mom before. You let me say hi
I
to her.
scared the shit out of her when I fucking yoted at him.
Snart, you say hi to everybody's mom.
I
know.
yoted out of my
It's because I
goddamn
miss my
bedroom.
own.
Fuck.
I yoted out of my bedroom and then she got really scared.
Yoded.
Like egg
Dinner.
yolk.
Yeah, so essentially, what happened was like, my parents are just like trying to help me get through the whole thing that's going on with me. If you guys didn't know, I'm really, like, this is just how I.
You're cutting out a
really
lot
involved.
now.
Yeah, you're cutting out.
If you guys didn't know, this is how I was diagnosed. I'm like very impulsive, very.
I never would have guessed.
I have a lot of anger management issues, and I have a big lack of judgment when it comes to making decisions.
I haven't
And,
noticed.
Oh man, God damn, you're not helping, you fat cunt. Anyways,
Yeah, I am. I'm your friend.
yeah, you are. Oh yeah, speaking of that, that's the one thing I forgot to mention. This podcast was created by sad people for sad people. We use it as an outlet for our own emotions, but again, this isn't like we're not therapists.
Mhm.
Yeah.
This
Yeah,
fucking-
obviously, because I
That's
go
the
to
big thing.
one.
We cannot stress
Screen
enough.
is not a
we are
fucking
not
therapist.
professional.
I'm
This
not
should-
a therapist.
This should
Honestly,
not
see a
be
fucking
your replacement for therapy if you need it.
Exactly. Unless you're like really fucking poor, like if you're
Ooh.
dirt poor, then yeah.
Although, if anybody else's parents have tried to kill them, hit me up. I'd love to hear your story.
Yeah, that'd be
Right.
very
This
interesting.
This is a
Let's do
poison.
Brown
Whoa.
man.
Background. There's no
Wait,
quality
Wait,
pictures.
Brown man
topics
just said,
you're talking
Brown
about?
man.
No, I
I
am
am
Chad Meth.
disappointed.
We
You're
had to
Brown
start.
Man.
I'm Chad Meth. Anyways, so yeah, I was in
Wait,
a
wait.
station. They're helping me get through that, but like the way things happened was, my dad
Yeah,
moved.
cut
My
out.
parents were born in Peru, and my sister was born in Peru. My dad moved here by himself for 13 years because he had to stay to like work, so he'd had enough money for my parents to move, for my mom and sister to move in with him in the U.S. If he were to come back to the Peru in any of those 13 years, his visa would have been revoked, and he would not have been able to come back to the States.
Damn, that's a
So
really
he
good
was-
marriage then. Jesus.
So he had to stay there for 13 years. Oh, it gets worse. He had to stay there for 13 years, and so everything was fine. They were all good. They moved in, and then once they did, they had me. And I was born. That's why I'm 13 years apart from my sister. That's why she's so fucking older than me. If you guys didn't know, I have a sister. Yeah, that's essentially what happened, and it's kind of gone down spiral. Whereas I feel like I'm ruining the family a lot, which is not good because I get really mad and I yell at my parents, and then I realize, wait a minute, these guys are just trying to love and support me, and all I'm doing is getting pissed off at them for being so overprotective because they don't want me ending up like a fucking retard more than I already am. So I get mad at that, and then I realize they've been ruining a lot of things, which is just no bueno. So love and support your parents. They may be really big pain in the asses, but like they fucking love you.
Unless they try to kill you.
Oh, unless they try to kill you, yeah. I mean, but
So
then again,
Dahaka.
Support somebody that tries to murder you.
I mean, then again, though, they kind of made up. Like, if your parents do try to kill you, the only way that they could ever make up for it is by yelling at a child. If the child was bullying you.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Jesus.
Knocking on his door.
Knock on the child's door. And
That story.
That's so fucking
That was
Two
a good
different sides, man.
I,
really funny.
I
Oh
know.
well. So anyway, Dahaka's here now.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
The brownest of men is
I
here.
looked at this stream and I was like, I see a lack of graphical.
Because I didn't
ingenuity.
have
Lack of
anything.
brownness.
Do you want
Dude,
to?
we don't know how to function without your images.
Because I'm like,
Because like
I
the
see
thing
no-
is like we need to start. So I just was like, we're
We need to
starting.
Start.
What?
yeah, but
Put 'em
even
at
then, I thought you guys would have had like a quick idea of like a gift.
Dude,
Yeah,
we
you
were
could've got
talking
that.
about really deep shit.
Yeah, we were. And then
Like, I wish-
Actually, like this podcast is going way better than I ever expected.
the
it to.
Haka's theme song should be Darude's Sandstorm.
It really should.
Can I just say, I think the black background is perfect. It represents the void.
I think the black people in this podcast is perfect.
I think Black
Agree.
Lives Matter.
Alright,
think-
so
no, I
somebody
think
said
Black
black
Lives don't matter.
background.
I can't say that. I'm sorry. I don't actually mean it. I am non-canonically a racist in the
There,
podcast.
perfect.
Oh, no.
So did you
Perfect.
admit to being a racist?
Non-canonically, yes.
Perfect.
So you're a racist.
No, I'm not.
Which race do you hate
yes.
the most?
None of them, because all
Same.
races are equal.
Perfect.
Beautiful.
No, if your answer wasn't the
Those
Jew.
pixels too.
Your answer wasn't the Jews, and I get banned.
And just a disclosure, Snart is Jewish.
And I'm not a racist. Just letting you know. Just letting you all know.
Because I know if we don't say that, somebody will assume that we're serious.
Oh yeah, I got some
I'm
Tommy
racist,
Wiseau in
it's
this
not
bitch. Oh
Be
yeah.
careful. Rosen von Gooberstein will come after you.
Who's
Oh.
Rosen von Gooberstein, and why does he sound
Ah.
powerful?
That's
Yeah,
Snort's
it's just-
attorney.
It's just
What?
the name I made up. It sounded
Oh.
Jewish.
It is very Jewish. I mean, I'm not racist,
Oh
though.
hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark. I
Oh,
can't
hi,
do it.
Linda.
I did not hit her. I did not. It's bullshit.
I did not.
Hold on, I got an idea.
Oh, hi, doggy.
Oh, hi, Snart.
That
Hi.
movie's good. We should have a movie
Hi.
night where we watch movies such as The Room.
We
That'd
should
be
have a
nice.
movie
There.
where we all actually meet up and watch movies. You know,
Got
like
it.
actual people.
Check out the stream now.
Oh, baby. Those
I'm
Yeah,
are
just
it looks
looking
like
at
a really
the
shitty
two
game.
images of a penguin looking like it's having a mental breakdown.
It's a
Hey,
penguin
Tommy
that's
was,
like
This has
me.
been the
I fucking hate
podcast.
this game. Die. Continue.
Like I said, this has been the whole entire podcast summed up in 2 pictures.
I need to see this.
Hold on, how long has the podcast been going on?
An hour and 8
About
minutes.
an hour.
Why is it Ralph
Yeah.
Wiggum? It's not
This
Ralph.
this podcast has seriously gone way smoother than I thought it would have gone.
Now we're at this point where I'm just adding images to the live
Hold on,
stream.
I
Random
saw a
images.
penguin, so I need to see what all this.
See, even Printers is questioning this.
Printers.
Printers doesn't know what to do.
Tommy Wiseau and a really fucking like messy picture of him. Right up. They look the same.
This
Alright,
is this
here's
is
like a call out
this
for
is
anyone.
printers right now.
If you guys go to any fucking supermarket and you ask, and like you have more than 20 items and you ask to double bag them, I will fucking find you and I will beat the shit.
There,
out of you.
perfect.
Here's
Because-
a little supermarket pro tip.
Just don't be
you
an
can
asshole.
Go, you
Okay.
can go into like the back freezer and nobody will stop you.
What?
Have you ever tried it?
No.
Nobody will
I don't
stop
wanna
you. Seriously.
I don't want to
Just
get
walk
fired.
in. At any supermarket, not the one you work at, you idiot.
Costco?
Go into any supermarket and just walk into the back freezer. See if anyone stops you.
I feel like if I did that, I'd get banned from Costco.
You don't want to get
they're
banned from
just
Costco.
fun.
I know, Costco's lovely.
I know it is. I forgot
Okay.
Canadians have that.
So, I have some stories from when I worked at a
Well, how long has this podcast been going? First of all,
you know
over
what?
an
We're
hour
gonna
now.
keep it going till
Yeah,
what
fine.
the last time that we did it.
yeah, we'll
Just
keep
so
it
Aaron
going.
can tell
Let's
stories.
just not.
And then
let's
I
not
want to tell some stories too.
like an hour and a half.
Okay, so I used to work at this like Walmart competitor sort of store.
Sam's Club.
Was it called Walmart competitor?
No,
Was it Sam's Club?
no,
That's run by Walmart. You
Was
did
it
dip.
wholesale?
no,
Was it
Was it
Shopper?
lied to?
Was it Whole Foods?
no. So
Target.
no.
Bad Dragons?
That's a good one.
Stop. Just stop.
Oh yeah, if we
But-
get enough money. in
Don't make us go down the bad Red Dragon rabbit hole.
No, what's gonna happen is you guys are gonna donate our Patreon, and I am going to buy a shark fleshlight, and I am going to I am going to also purchase a shark dating simulator, and I am going to have myself a great.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But so I would work there, and there was a lot of like dumb stories that I would do. Like I
Wait,
found
where?
like
A competitor
Target.
store?
At
I'm
the
not
Walmart
talking about it.
competitor.
Okay,
Yeah, but so I would like me and one of my friends would, cause like this is somebody that I knew from school. I didn't know she was working there at the time, and then I found out that she was. I was really nice to her. Like there were some times where like she had diabetes and had low blood sugar, and I would like get her things because she didn't have enough money to get stuff sometimes. So
Was she really fat, or was she just born with diabetes?
she was just born with diabetes.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
that sucks.
She's had
That
it
sucks, man.
for a while, but like,
Like
I,
that's the way worst form of diabetes because it's like you didn't even earn this.
she's
How do you
earn?
Christ.
You know, you just earn diabetes. You go
I
for
think
the
you mean
record.
they didn't deserve it.
No, earn. You go for the record and you get the prize.
Okay.
Jesus
How many sweets
fucking
can you handle?
Christ.
Oh,
Yeah, but
How many Swiss cake rolls can you fit in your mouth?
For dying.
like
3.
a lot of the time, me and her would
Impressive.
when we would like work, all you would hear from across the parking lot is, and this is during the time of the election, all you would hear is wrong, because we would like imitate Donald Trump while pushing carts back, and some ethnic people would look really confused at
Are
us.
you ethnic? I'm ethnic, I think.
I'm
think.
ethnic-ish.
Well, like the
I'm
thing.
like almost ethnic.
Well, like the thing about it is the fact of the matter is you have two, like she was a white blonde, and I was just white, and you just all you'd hear is wrong from a, like she'd be like, can you help me with this? Because like sometimes she'd push carts and they would like curve, and I would just like push them in, and she'd be like, thank you, and I'd just be like, wrong.
How badly do I want to buy a Bad Dragon backpack or hoodie?
Fuck.
Pretty badly.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
not bad enough.
So
I think we all need to buy some Bad Dragon merchandise.
Yo, let's get
That'd be
sponsored.
Dude,
by
let's
Bad
get some-
Dragon.
you
That'd
know
be
what?
hilarious.
shout out to the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
You really think they're gonna watch this?
Yeah,
Wait, why the Red Hot
It's
Chili
also
Peppers?
because I want to.
Oh, fair enough.
Can we have a
Play.
link? Can we have a link for like inappropriate things?
Give it away now.
Not a link. I'm sorry. A channel or like a
No.
text chat. I'm trying to drop this shark
No,
pussy
no.
in here.
No NSFW.
We had to have NSFW. Brownman's gonna abuse that so much.
Dude, I feel
I'll
like
take
the-
a poll about it. If everybody votes yes, I still won't do it.
They'll post
Just the
one
damn
selfie
thing
of
about
me,
selfies.
and it'll break.
So
Snart will
yeah,
break
but
I just want to drop in this amazing Bad Dragon product that I found.
I mean, if you want to post a Bad Dragon link, I'm not gonna ban you.
there
feel
was
like-
also another thing that
Wait, are you able to ban me even though I also
You want to find out?
no, because I feel like that's a threat, and I'm kind of feel threatened. Police, there's a crazy man in my store.
Well, good news, Brown Man. I cannot ban you.
Get fucked.
Funny enough, I can't.
$115.
Wait, what'd you say, Dahaka?
I'm the only one who can ban hosts because I'm the owner of the server.
Oh, that's right. But
What?
I created.
You are
this.
God.
I'm the creator. He's just the CEO.
yeah.
So
but-
basically, he
Let's
has
not
all the
pull an-
power, and I
let's
don't
not
have
pull an
any
Aaron
shares in
Brown,
the
man.
company.
anyways, though, there was
Alright,
also
let's
some
look at
other
this.
things. There
Yeah,
was
I gotta
also
take a look at this. Oh wow.
there was also some
Oh.
other things like
Oh, that looks like some sci-fi nonsense.
where I used to like, and I used to get harassed by an employee.
Sexually?
No, he would call me an idiot, and he'd call me all these bad names and stuff behind my back.
Yeah,
when I
but
was
so do
pushing-
we.
like when I was pushing stuff in, and yeah, that was fun.
Not bad.
That definitely
I
made
mean,
work
that-
a lot better.
No, that is bad. I was talking about something else. Sorry.
And so the last day that I worked there, I nearly walked up to him and told him to fuck off forever.
You should have.
Because I was just
Good.
really pissed. Because like the thing about it is, like I had no bad blood with him and stuff like that. There's like, but he'd get pissed at me because like when my back was having issues, he had to sometimes go outside and push carts, and he got really pissed at me for that. And it's just like, I'm sorry that my back is going out, and I don't know why. And I've gone to the hospital already, and they said that nothing was wrong. Like,
I'm sorry, I'm a cripple.
no, I'm not. I was not built for that job. Like,
Yeah, I get you. I can empathize.
like literally, I was a week away from being done with my probation, like my probationary period, and like
Whoa.
my back was
Probation? You're on probation?
no, like you have a night. Typically with retail stores, you have like a 90-day period where they see how good of an employee you are. Basically,
Oh, okay. I totally misunderstood. I thought you were on probation.
why would I be
Yeah,
on
or-
probation? I do nothing.
Same.
Like not even drugs. I just sit at home and play video games.
Isn't that like a crime?
Apparently. But yeah, so like he got mad at me, and this was like the last like 2 weeks of me working there, and the final straw that I had is that they tried to keep me over, and like I had a 4-hour shift. They were gonna make it a 10-hour shift.
Fuck that.
Yeah, that's what I said. I
I'll give
said
you a 10-hour shift.
I'll
Snart,
give you a
please
10-hour stiff. Anyways, but also the other thing that pissed me off working there. By the way, the retail chain is Meyer. Fuck them. Fuck you guys.
Called
'Cause
out.
no matter what pissed me off the fucking most was I would get tipped for taking curbside pickups, and they would pocket the tips.
I'll pick you up on the
Ooh.
side.
That's
I
terrible.
lost out on about $150
Yeah, that's
That
terrible.
sucks.
because of how many that I did,
Yeah.
and like it pissed me off because that could have been $150 extra in my bank account. But you know, some fuckers were like, no, you're not supposed to do that, and we have cameras all around, and it's just like I didn't want to lose my job, so like. So yeah, fuck you, Meyer. Treat your employees
Yeah.
better, you pieces
All
of
right,
shit.
well, we're talking about the retail store, not my history.
Yeah.
Meyer, if you want to fight, meet me at the Starbucks on Main and 6th.
Like, I don't care if
Are
they
you gonna
like
get a
reach out and
Frappuccino when you go?
contact me and they're like, "Hey,
Yes.
let's try and fix this." It's like, no, you guys fucked up. So, by the way,
there's no
so I'm gonna
fixing
tell
it.
you how to improve your fucking retail chain. Actually, treat your fucking baggers like actual people and don't fuck us over.
Yeah,
please
like
and thank you.
human beings.
Like, I understand that we're just cart pushers, but at the same, well, that we were, you know, that I was, but I understand that I was just a cart pusher, but at the same fucking time, I was trying to be the best that I could be to get ahead and actually be able to get into somewhere. That's another thing, is that I tried to ask to switch departments, and were like, well, let's see how you improved from your thing, and it's like, no, transfer me over so that way I'm not fucking you guys over. Because,
Well,
like,
here's
I
the
can't
thing, it's
work
just
like that.
With minimum wage workers, people like say like, "Oh, get a real job." It's like, do you not understand how this works?
Mhm.
I cannot get a real job until I do this. I don't have a choice.
And like the thing about it that pisses me off isn't even that like it was during the winter and it was really cold. Like literally, I was pushing carts in like sometimes between like negative like negative degree weather, anywhere between that to 32 degrees. And there were days where like the parking lot would flood and my shoes would get extremely wet and I'd have to walk around for 6 hours with really damp fucking shoes. And like it pissed me off so bad. But the worst part about it is when I would ask them, "Hey, could I like get something to get this to stop?" Because I didn't care about working in the rain. It's just with the shoes and stuff. They were just like, "Nah." It's like
You know
that's what I
say
mean
to
by
that?
treat your fucking employees like
What do you
actual
say?
people.
Should have bought some booties.
What are they?
The
Well,
ol-
anyway,
Yeah.
I Dahaka.
Yeah,
Dahaka.
What's your family situation, Dahaka?
Dahaka.
I don't want
Did
to
you
talk
pay-
about that.
Dahaka.
Why was it actually?
I can tell you all about it. He tried to go to a.
Dahaka.
Boy,
Slavery, should it be legal? Yes or no?
Yes.
I totally.
Wait, you're
Well,
asking?
anyway, Dahaka, because you're late, tell a sad story.
Wait,
Hey,
isn't it like the whole formula? One of you guys tell like a sad story, and then we talk about anything else.
You guys want to hear like you guys want to hear like
Well, we
the-
all told some sad stories.
It's the world's shortest scary story, and it's only 2 sentences.
Do it.
Dahaka's late.
There was only one man left in the world, and he heard a knock on his
That is
door.
scary.
It's the whole story.
Wait, can you repeat the story? I missed
The
it.
whole, the whole story. The whole story is literally, there was only one man left in the world. There was a knock at the door.
Ooh.
It was a monkey.
Ooh, scary! I'm gonna shit
Spooky.
myself out of fear. But when my parents used to beat me with the belt, I used to piss myself out of fear.
Jesus
was bad.
fucking Christ! Don't get into
Same.
that.
I
Yeah,
find
they
it, you know what's funny is every person who I ever hear talk about that, and they're so because they're so used to it, and then you tell someone who was never beat,
Yeah,
they're like, oh my
well,
goodness, it's
yeah.
abuse, and you're just like, no,
This
it's
is abuse. It's like, no, that was childhood.
No, it's just.
No, I do have to agree that at some points, if it seems like there's punishment, there's a fine line between punishment and abuse,
Yes.
and
Well, an open hand is a sign of discipline. A closed fist is a sign of abuse.
Caboose.
ask me
But
about my
dude-
relationships. Oh,
No.
fuck.
Every relationship I've been in has always ended with me being emotionally abused.
Yeah, same. Actually, for me, it's mental, emotional, and physical. So,
Of all the relationships I've been in, I think only one of them was actually good.
Also, Krenner,
So,
if you're
Snart.
still watching this, check your DMs. You got worms.
I got worms.
what
I
about
got
you,
horses in
Snart?
my car just like
Wait,
a farm.
Are we gonna get drunk, Snart, anytime soon?
Pick up your daughter.
What?
Yes. Wait for
Oh,
the
yeah,
after
what?
party.
Are we gonna get drunk, Snart, anytime soon?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, just wait for the after party. It's gonna be a.
Damn it!
rip-roaring
But I wanted her
time.
to be drunk during the. Because drunk
Are you
Snart.
promoting alcoholism?
No,
It
drunk
would have
Snart
been
is
good
best.
content, but I don't think we could function with drunk Snart on the podcast.
No, I think we could.
Aaron, you don't understand. I got horses in my just like a yeehaw finna pick up your daughter.
77.
But I don't have a daughter. Unless they're.
Yet.
Fuck.
Snart's the
Gotta-
father. Aaron's the mother.
Damn it, my uterus got beaten.
Snart,
by-
you are not the father. Guile's theme from Street Fighter 2 Turbo plays.
Well, all I have to do is look towards
I'm safe.
Snart's evil twin brother.
He kind of does look
Snart-
like an evil twin.
Snart's evil twin.
No, I
You
saw a
guys
picture.
haven't seen the picture, have you?
We gotta make a fucking. We gotta
No,
make
I
it into
looked
an
at.
animated
She
series.
sent
We
me
gotta
a
make the
picture of her
podcast an
brother,
animated
and it
series.
was like, wow, he really does look like you.
That reminds
Snart's-
me, if anybody that listens to the podcast is an animator, hit us up. There might
Snart's
be
a-
compensation in it for you.
Yeah, Snart's a fucking.
With what?
Snart's a fucking rogue class. And she's got her like
pretty
ult,
funny.
which like drops a clone
Most
of
girls are
herself.
broke.
Why is the
Well,
after
I'm
party?
making money now, so I could actually like support that kind of thing.
Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah. So, but I do think that we should cut the podcast here.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
let's
one
wrap it
more thing before we go.
This better be good, man.
It is.
Take your
So-
dick out.
Oh, I'm wrong. Fine, I
Dude,
guess. All right. Anyways,
It's
that
brown.
hurt my testicles. Anyways,
Brown.
anyways, so here's this quick update. So, I started working on Monday at a local grocery store, and I met this one girl who I thought was really cute.
Didn't
and
you
so-
say the story?
No, I didn't. Like not on the podcast, but every employee has either a yellow fucking name tag or a white one. So if it's white, it means you're over 18 and you can work 8 hours. If it's yellow, it means you're under 18 and you can only work 4 hours. So this girl had a yellow one. I was like, okay,
Wait,
she's got.
Did you end up
18,
trying to
she's
get
really
with this
tall.
chick?
Listen, this is what happened. So I was like, okay, she's really cute. I'll start talking to her. Turns out she just turned 18, but they haven't changed.
Oh, what's her boyfriend like?
She doesn't have a boyfriend. That's the thing.
Well, you're actually trying to get with a girl that doesn't have a boyfriend?
I didn't know
Yeah,
that. Okay,
what a
to be
shocker.
fair, to be fair, so I don't sound like a douchebag, I didn't know any of these girls had boyfriends. Anyways, except,
That's what they all say.
anyways, here's the thing. So started talking to her. She has a quote unquote girlfriend because it's complicated with her. They're not actually dating, but
Aw,
she is
That's
single.
a trap.
And
Oh.
then she fucking hit me up like 2 days after
Red flag.
she gave me her number. She's like, I
Red
really want
flag.
to follow you right now. So I'm like, oh, word?
The
So
reddest flag.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's fine because she wants to hang out with me. She wants to cuddle. And last night I got a text from. She said, "Honestly, I think you're really cute, and I want to cuddle with you right now." And I was like, "Oh, word." Here's
Yeah.
the one issue though.
I remember
guys
when
end
I
up
was 16
cuddling?
years old. I just wanted to
Did you guys end up cuddling?
I didn't see her today. She skipped work today.
cuddling
But,
us.
Oh, so this was like a day ago.
yeah, no, but I'm probably seeing her tomorrow. So because
Well-
she ends work before I go in, like a few hours before I go in. So I'll hang
So
out with her.
we're gonna have some podcast content when Brownman finds out that she's married or something.
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, yes.
We got some good quality content. This can only go downhill from. This is the climax of the story. Oh, this isn't even the climax of the story. This is the rising action.
She's the
It's gonna
climax.
go really downhill from here.
Even when we think that everything's gonna go right for you, something goes wrong.
Exactly. It's always like this. This is not new. Like this isn't news to me.
Yeah. Well, let's get wrapping this up. We've gone for almost an hour and a half.
Yeah. So,
Okay, we're-
this has been
Any
Good night,
the...
final
everyone.
messages? Any final messages, anyone?
Thanks
I
for
will
listening.
most likely be on time for next podcast.
Yeah, Dahaka.
It's on
fuck
Wednesday.
off. We hate you now.
Wait, what do you mean on Wednesday?
Oh,
Saying as
Aaron's going to convention, so
Yeah,
Aaron's going to Big Gay, so.
So,
But,
yeah.
Thursday I have to. I'm gonna be leaving like right after I get off of work, and I
I
won't,
want to see if I'm. Continue. Apologies.
like. So basically, like as soon as I get off of work, I'm gonna be driving there, and getting myself into like the hotel room and stuff that I'm gonna be staying at and whatnot. So I'm gonna be gone from Thursday till Sunday.
Mm.
So that's why we're recording the podcast on Wednesday. But you
So can everybody make Wednesday?
Yeah.
I can.
Wednesday
Yeah, I
at
probably can. Hold on.
9:30 Eastern
Super
Standard.
spooked by it. I'm just like,
Oh, hey,
what?
oh, hey, voice actor man, can you make Wednesday? Oh, okay,
Cricket.
that's cool.
Wednesday I work 5 to 9. I could probably do.
Probably.
Most likely, yeah.
We
I
can
don't
just
have- I don't
Discuss
have-
this
9:30.
later because this isn't content.
Yeah,
Uh,
Yeah,
so-
anyway.
It's totally
anyways,
content.
so-
Total content.
Anyways,
Um,
here's Brownman just wishing you all a great night, and here's a wisdom I have for you guys. If life gives you lemons, you take those lemons and you take your scientists and you make fucking lemon grenades and you throw them back in life's face and say, "Hey, fuck you!" That was loud.
Okay, so
Also,
this has been
Good job ripping off.
Okay.
Phil, too.
okay.
Also, there's one last thing before we all sign off.
Okay.
If you want to kill someone and you want to do it
Don't.
organically, use apple seeds.
Yeah, but you need a lot of apple seeds.
An
There's-
apple a day.
You
Okay,
need
so
like
this has
18
been the
apple
Sad
seeds.
Humans podcast. This
An
has
apple.
been the average Aaron from the Sad Humans. We
And
got
this has been NPC.
And this has
This
been
is
Dahaka
Snart.
because I would be super late. I'm sorry, Snart.
No, it's fine.
Go Snart.
No one
Anyway,
cares anyway.
Go Snart, go Snart, go
Bye.
Snart.
all right.
And this,
So
No.
I'm
this
gonna.
has been Brown Man
I love you.
saying an apple a day keeps the doctor away.
All right.
Unless you
And
get
this
to
has
see
been
it, then you die.
NPC saying "fuck bitches, get money."